Hey y'all, it's Brita for The Happier Attorney, the channel where we talk about flat fees and mindset for attorneys. And today I'm going to talk about what I have seen on social media, just ad after ad after ad, targeting attorneys with the message in one form or another that they are supposed to grow their firm. Grow your firm, become the $1 million attorney, become the wealthy woman attorney. Grow, 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 grow. Here's why that is a trap. Here's why that is a huge trap. The problem generally is not that you don't have clients. The problem is that you are not having the right clients and that you are overworking and that you are not billing properly and that you are not using flat fees. That's the problem. The solution, so your foundation is cracked. You do not have a solid foundation. Some of you don't even have proper systems down. You don't have a good financial system. You don't have a good billing system. You're not using flat fees or you're not using them properly. You're still using hourly or you're undercharging if you're using flat rates. You don't have a great system with employees. Maybe you have employees, but you don't know how to manage them. You don't have a great client selections process. You're just taking what's coming in the door, or you're not working with clients who can actually afford to pay you. Those are the problems. So all of that is your foundation of your practice, flat fees being kind of the rebar. Well, if you just grow on top of that, if you have a cracked foundation to a building, what happens when you start building on that building? The crack just widens. And the more weight you put on it, the larger the crack, okay? So it might be tempting when you are overworking and you're broke to go, oh yeah, I just need more clients. Okay, but think about that. If, let's say you're billing by the hour still, and you are only collecting, let's say 2 or 3 hours for every 8 that you're working, which isn't unusual, all right? How much more clients? Growing means more clients. More clients means more infrastructure, more staff, more overhead, more marketing, all of the more. How much more can you do? How many more hours can you work? So then the next thing that I hear from attorneys, and by the way, I tried to do this years ago, is, okay, I'll just hire attorneys then. I'll just hire more attorneys to do the actual legal work. And you know how many attorneys I've talked to who have been practicing for sometimes a short period of time? They're like, I'm not gonna do the legal work. I'm just gonna hire associates and they'll do it and I'll just manage. If you think that's an easy solution, you need your head examined. I mean, to be kind, managing people is really difficult. Do you know how to manage people? Most attorneys don't. And if you think managing normal people is difficult, try managing attorneys. Talk to anyone who's actually managed attorneys. Ask them how easy it is. If that is your solution to dealing with the actual problems in your practice, you're going to be in real trouble. The real problem is, again, not the lack of clients. The real problem is, who are your clients? Are you targeting people who can pay your fees? Are you targeting the people that you actually want to work with? Are you marketing to them? And are you charging them accordingly? Because let me tell you, let's say you even wanted to, let's do this, $1 million, okay? You can make $8,500 a month on 5 clients or on 30 clients. It depends on the client, who you're targeting. But if you're going for, mass market, high volume, you're going to have to charge less. That means more staff, more hours, more infrastructure, more, okay? Or you can get the right clients and have fewer clients and charge more. And it is possible, but you have to price properly. You have to price accordingly, okay? And when you have fewer clients, that also allows you to take the time to get the other areas of your foundation set properly. That allows you to have the bandwidth in terms of time and money and energy to learn how to manage people, to get your SOPs solid, or hire somebody to come in and do them, to get your financial system solid, to get your workflow solid. And then and only then, if you want to grow, then grow. We solve the actual problems first and then grow. And how do I know this? Yeah, I've done it. I did it. I went through my empire building stage where I didn't have systems, I didn't have a solid foundation, and I just started hiring. And the thing is, at the beginning, it seemed like it worked. We were getting more clients in, the money was coming in, and it felt like, oh, I can solve these other problems now because I've got the money coming in. What a trap that was. What a trap that was. And let me tell you, when it came crashing down, which it always is going to come crashing down because your foundation is now splitting more and more, and you're not going back and fixing it. Ooh, that's painful. That's painful. And guess what I did? When that crashed, then I went back and I created a very solid foundation that now, if I chose to grow, it would be safe to grow because my foundation is solid. And do you know how many attorneys I talk to who appear successful, who have even hit the $1 million a year gross mark, or very close to it, sometimes over it, sometimes a lot over it, and they've got 8, 10 attorneys, or they've got 15 support staff, they've got the infrastructure, and they're taking home $100,000 or less. I'm not kidding. I talk to them all the time. So not only are they working more hours than they were before, but now they have the responsibility of all of these other people. That's a heavy load. That's a heavy load, and they're still not even making money because they fell for this grow trap. Don't do that. So shift your focus a little bit into what truly matters, getting your foundation. What is your take-home pay? That's pretty important. How many hours a week are you working? That's pretty important. And are you happy? Get your foundation set. And managing other people is not the magic solution. It requires skill and systems. So if you want to grow, why? Why? Are you trying to get a shortcut solution to fixing the problems? Do you really think that just getting more clients in is going to fix those problems? It's not. Going back and fixing the problem is going to fix the problem. Do that first, even though it's not the sexy thing, it's not the fun thing, it's the icky, boring, crap you don't want to do thing. Do it. And then if you truly want to build. But grow only if you truly want to. Don't fall for this peer pressure because you see it on social media thinking, I'm not going to be successful if I don't grow a firm. I'm not going to be a real law firm if I don't have associates. Don't fall for that. Do not fall for that. We're all still susceptible to peer pressure. Do that at your peril, okay? So if you want to grow, great, grow, but only after you have a solid foundation. And the solid foundation is your financial system, your financial habits. Are you saving money? Are you putting it away for taxes? Are you doing profit first? If you can't do it with $1, you're not going to do it with $1 million. If you are having trouble managing one employee, you think managing 10 is going to be better? If you're having a hard time getting your work out on time with 30 clients, how do you think that's going to go with 100? And do you think that hiring other attorneys is magically going to create a system? They're looking to you. They're going to do what you do. Now, instead of having a little mess, you're going to have a big fat mess. So, word to the wise, as someone who's been there, and it's painful when a practice implodes. It's painful when you have to lay people off. It's painful when you have to fire an attorney. So, really, learn the basics first and then grow. And if you're having trouble, if you're not getting the money in where you're tempted with the grow thing, come back to what is the real problem. Is the problem that you are not attracting clients, really? Or is the problem that you're not attracting the right clients because you don't know how? Or is the problem the pricing? Are you still using hourly? You're never going to win with it. The numbers just don't work. And if you need more information about that, contact me. Go to Happier Attorney. The math is never going to go well with hourly. If you're using flat fees, are you pricing accordingly? Are you pricing based on the value? If you are, you're probably not going to have a cash flow issue. So what is the actual problem? Solve that. Even though that's the thing that sucks. And it's far more glamorous and tempting when someone's like, oh, do this and you'll make $1 million. Okay, don't fall for that. Okay, y'all, Brita for the Happier Attorney. If you want any information on flat fees, go to happierattorney.com. Take care.